to a snake. It looked in my veins and said, it's in your blood. That's when I tried to run, but it was way too dark. Got scared and ran into your arms. Oh, sweet chemical predicament. Can't stop, can't change the evidence. But you're supposed to forget the best part, the story where the hero dies without regard. Make sure that the needle was clean when I let myself fall asleep. And all I kept was a piece of your picture, slipped from her fingers when I slid into my dreams. It's not as deep as it seems, and unfair as it may be. Just need to remind you not to forget to remember me. It's not as deep as it seems, and unfair as it may be. I'm just here to remind you not to forget to remember I know you know how it feels to make a clean break. My pulse are your pulse, my home is your home. You must be so confused. Got scared and ran away from you. Oh, sweet divine predicament. I can't stop, can't change the evidence. Are we disposed to trusted photograph to portray the way you used to laugh? Do you recall the day you went such a radiant pride? You couldn't wait to see your firstborn take your very first step, and you smiled at him cause you thought you looked like me. It's not as deep as it seems, and unfair as it may be. I'm just here to remind you not to forget to remember me. It's not as deep as it seems, and unfair as it may be. I'm just here to remind you not to forget to remember me. Question so much, I don't possess the strength to answer straight. No, I'm not afraid, at least not to die. I'm afraid to live and not remember why. Sweet chemical indifference, I can't stop, can't change the evidence. Predisposed to perpetual sickness, I refuse to let you all be witness.